People have asked me why I don't comment on Harry and Meghan Markle's house or ventures or whatever it is that they're doing. The reason for that is that I really don't care if they do it as Harry Mountbatten Windsor and Meghan Markle. So I don't care if they have a $40 million house. I don't care if Meghan Markle runs naked everywhere. I don't care whatever it is that they do. But the reason why I do care is because everything that they're doing it using the royal titles. They are fully aware that, and I do believe that they court this controversy because they know that as long as they do all this crazy stuff using the titles, they are going to have the world's attention on them. That's just my opinion, of course, but I really do believe that because you see, the minute they lose the titles, nobody's gonna care what they do. They lose their cachet, their prestige. Yeah, and they know that. And I do think that they firmly believe that they're not gonna lose the titles because they've done so much. They've gotten away with so much. I had a lady yesterday tell me in a private message that Meghan never said the name Joe Biden again. If you looked at her video, she said that it's time to vote for change. So if you're asking people to vote for change, that means that she's advocating for people to change the current presidency. I mean, what else are they going to change into? A frog? So all of that is done with the titles, and they know it and they love it. They really love it. They love all this, you know, all this negative press because it feeds into their sick heads that they're victims. What people don't get is that they really do believe that they are hard done by. And I was also surprised how people keep going that Meghan has stolen our prince, we want our prince back. Why? Would you want Ted Bundy back? Would you like the Unabomber back? I know I'm being extreme here, but people are crazy by asking that Harry comes back. This is who Harry is. This is actually, and I believe you haven't seen the worst of him yet. He just met somebody who's just as screw up, as narcissistic and entitled as he is. So again, I don't care what they do. If they didn't have the titles, I really wouldn't care. You know, I only want to know what they did with the charity money because, you know, again, because they did it as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. All the abuse, all the ongoing terrible actions that they're doing and behaviors, they are done as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, not as Harry Mountbatten, again, Windsor and Meghan Markle, because nobody would care what they as individuals do. Oops, sorry. So that's one of the things. Another thing is that this is why I said that laws have to be now implemented, because before there wasn't any abuse or if it was, it wasn't so terrible. I mean, I go on again about Sarah Ferguson. Sarah Ferguson was caught on camera selling trafficking influence for £500,000. That's almost $600 and some $1,000 for one meeting, for one introduction. And nobody, I do believe that the Queen intervened, Her Majesty the Queen intervened here, because she should have been arrested. And yet it was just a video and then nothing. Then the press was quiet. This is why I say that the press is also in collusion with all these people, because that was a big story. Sarah still has the title. She's still trading on the title, just like Harry and Meghan Markle. You know, so laws have to be made that if you are, I believe that, you know, to protect the monarchy, because the monarchy is an institution that represents the UK. It is beyond an individual. So yeah, I think that law should be now drafted and passed, you know, to control the abuse and, you know, to stop, you know, the rules should be written not to prevent this sort of behavior or to stop it, not to cover it. Because right now what they do is they cover it. They cover up everything. So yeah, this is this is in response to a few of those emails that I got. Also, they asked me about Joe Biden and President Trump, and why I believe that such a chauvinistic pig like Trump. First of all, I don't think it's a chauvinistic pig. I think it's a product of his time. I mean, you're still hearing people, he's what, 70 something? I'm not excusing his behavior, but nobody's talking about the corruption with Joe Biden and his family. I can guarantee you that if it had been found that it was Trump with those emails, the press worldwide, in the States and everywhere, would be, they would have indicted him already. I can guarantee you he would have been at least arrested very publicly. And they're not doing that with Joe Biden. And it's something incredible how the international community, they're all, even in the international press, I haven't seen an article on Mail on Sunday about that, have you? Even the tabloids, nobody. Everybody's quiet in spite of the fact that there's proof now that that should at least indict him and question him. But nobody's doing that. I saw that in the news that Joe Biden came out and they asked him about an ice cream flavor he preferred. I mean, we have these huge emails. I mean, everything there. And the press asks about him, about his ice cream. I do think he's a patsy. I think he's running in for somebody else and for controls. I know I go on about it, but it's just my opinion in response to all the emails I got. So yeah, I don't care what Meghan Markle and Harry do as individuals. It does bother me when they're using the titles. And yes, they were advocating, and they still are advocating for a candidate in the United States. And yes, Her Majesty the Queen has to do something about removing them from her website, because clearly it says there that that they represent and respect the Queen's wishes and beliefs. So by them endorsing all of these people and appearing on all these democratic platforms, they are saying that this is what Her Majesty the Queen endorses as well. So they have to do something about it, because when Trump wins, they are going to be in a pickle, and Harry can be kicked out of the U.S. for interference in an election. And also, they should really ratify the law that says that if an American citizen holds royal titles, they lose the citizenship. So it's just waiting for signing. It's already, so it has been already submitting. It's just nobody ever pushed to have it ratified. So yeah, that's just what I think. I don't know. I really don't care what they do. That they have a few things to answer for. They have to answer for the charity money. I do believe that they are enjoying all this negative press that they are causing, and they're doing it on purpose. And they don't feel sorry for anybody. They wipe their asses with anybody, and all their friends are sycophants with them. Yeah, that's just my opinion and some of the answers to some of the emails I got. You have a good day.